Cash is OP, son. Only took 9 minutes that time. And 38.6 KXP, which is not bad at all. And I'm going to go ahead and use the boosts from this. Yeah. Oh shit, no. I don't want to slam dunk on that. But yeah, basically every time I do cash, I'm going to go ahead and use the 20 minutes of boosts just to get myself a little bit of div experience. Just makes the training a little bit more efficient.
Illuminati confirmed.
Alright guys, this should be my last box strap to check, and boom, we got another level 70 in the bag, this time being level 70 Hunter, as you can see. And yeah, it's looking quite nice now. Almost, well, I'm closing in on 1700 total level, and I've got quite a fair amount of great chinchambas from this, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a box strap, because I haven't done those in a while. And like I said previously, box straps and big chin are basically going to be my go-to hunter training method until I can do Jidinkos. I'm not sure, I still haven't checked to see what the regular Jidinko hunter level is, so actually, you know what, let's go check that out right now. Marasma plants in the herblore habitat. Actually, I think I could do that right now, yeah. Common Jidinkos, so I might even go train some of this soon. But not now, I've got some stuff to do. I still need to get 75 DG, and then I can cross that off my list and get something else to do. But first of all, let's go ahead and withdraw 20 of these bad boys and some vibrant energy. I'm going to need 45 of that. And make ourselves a box strap. Let's go ahead and place this and get some Hunter XP. Let's see what we got. 174, starting off with that. So I got about 8 KXP from that box trap, which obviously isn't too much, but it will add up over time, and once I can get Grenwall spikes out of them, then I will get a little bit more XP. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go to DG, and I'll see you guys when I get 75. So you guys remember how I said I'd probably end up training my DG until 85? Well, guess what? Fuck that, son. Oh my god. I know I complained a lot about DG on my main account when I was going for 99 originally, but honestly, it wasn't that bad, considering I could actually open more than half the bloody doors. Oh my. So there we go, I managed to get myself 75 DG, so that's one of the plague end requirements done, so I can go ahead and safely make that green, signifying that I have finished it. And yeah, let's go ahead and see how many tokens I have after all that. I did get almost 500k experience in DG today, which isn't too bad. But like I said, it sucks not being able to open more than half the doors. So 81k tokens, not too bad. I'm debating on whether or not I should get a Charming Imp right away. I'm thinking I probably will, to be honest. But I might just end up saving up for a Chaotic Staff. But I'm not sure yet, as I am not 80 magic yet. And I remember saying earlier that I did want to get Chaotic Rapiers. But as you can see, I'm quite a ways away from 80 attack. So yeah, that's not going to be happening for quite a while. But yeah, anyways, I probably won't be going back to DG for quite a while because, like I said, it's hard to open a lot of the doors when most of my skills are quite low, so I'm probably going to end up doing a lot of training before I go back. But I'm also thinking I'll probably do some quests. There is one of the quests so that I can go to this place in, I think it's Ooglog or something, and there's a shop in there where I can buy some raw bird meat packs. Gonna get myself a summoning level here, 56 in the bag. There we go. But yes, buy myself some raw bird meat, and then once I have that, I could go ahead and use some of my gold charms up because I have quite a few of those, and make myself some spirit terrorbird pouches. That'll come in handy just to have, and as well train my summoning because I do eventually need 75 summoning for Prif. Might end up doing a little bit of mining as well, just because mining is pretty easy, and I only need 75 mining to get into Perf, but I think I need 80 mining to do concentrated gold deposits. Let's go ahead and check that right now. Yes, 80 mining for concentrated gold deposits. So that will make mining quite a bit faster once I can reach that, but I think it probably will take quite a while to get up to that point just by doing iron. Crafting I should have probably done in DG, but I could still do temple trekking for that by getting some silver bars and making some silver tiaras. But yeah, it would have taken DG a lot longer if I did train my crafting in there, because it is possible you could just pick up all the rusty coins you do get in there, then buy some hide, the lowest level hide, and then just go ahead and make that all into armor and you can train crafting pretty effectively doing that, but like I said, it would make DG take a hell of a lot longer, and that's not something I'm interested in doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and find my last butterfly, and then I'll probably go ahead and do some quests. I think it's as a first resort that I need to do to unlock that shop. And then I'll train a little bit of summoning, and I'll see you guys then.
Alright, what's going on, guys? So as you can see, I'm just doing a little bit of big chin. Just woke up, got to do my D&Ds obviously, and then caches I think is in another hour and a half or something. So I'm closing in on 75. Where is it? I'm all messed up now because my buddy Pyrodex, a fellow Ironman, suggested that I should leave my skill tab open at all times so you guys can always see it. So I thought that might be a good idea. But anyways, yeah, closing in on 75 divination, so I'll probably get that within another cache, and then training div during the boosts afterwards. But I guess Jagex were a day late with their update this week. They usually update Monday morning for EST, or like Monday afternoon UK time. I don't know what that is, probably GMT or something. But I was checking out the front page, and they do have a lot of neat things. It kind of tipped me off this thing right here underneath my prayer book that says show stat adjustments. Whenever you turn that on, it'll show you what your adjustments are. But it does kind of raise that bar there, which is kind of annoying for me because then I can't see my prayer book. But yeah, so I just hide that. But I'll be doing a video on some of the more significant updates, and you guys have probably seen it by now because it will be going up earlier than this video. I did upload a No Food Ceridome and Boss Guide that did go up probably yesterday, and then after that I just uploaded the patch notes video kind of thing, just like show you guys some of the new updates because some of them are pretty cool. So yeah, I've been slacking on my farm runs a little bit, so I'm gonna have to do that after this game of Big Chin, because I do want to get my Herblower up. I'm gonna need it at 75 for Priftiness, obviously. And yeah, today, like I said earlier, is going to be a quest day because I got a lot of quests I do need to do for Plagues In, and there are some ones that are really going to come in handy for, like I said, summoning, so I could buy those raw bird meats. I probably drilled that into your head enough so I don't need to go over that again. And I probably will be doing a little bit of agility as well, probably not too much. I might just get 5 levels, and then I might do 1 level per day just to, you know, get it out of the way while I'm training other things. But divination is probably going to be my go-to skill whenever I'm AFKing, just because it's easy, it's relaxing, much more so than the Runespan in my opinion. Just because you don't have to run across like all the islands and hope to God that that node doesn't disappear as soon as you get to that island, or the yellow wizard doesn't disappear as soon as you get to him, because yeah, I've experienced that quite a lot on my main. So but yeah, the earlier I can get 90 divination for, you know, ports, then the better, because then I could get started on ports, obviously, get started on, well, what do I get with divination? I think I get the memory, which doesn't actually, wait, no, I don't even know what the memory brings in. Actually, I think the memory, which is the port skill for divination, actually brings in chi, so that might come in handy as well. Because like I said, I'm probably not going to be doing runecrafting for a long time, and the runecrafting adventurer in ports is the other one that brings in chi. It would be nice to get 90 fishing as well, that way I could bring in the whaler who will bring in some plate resource missions, or trade goods, whatever you call them. Although I can just get 90 dungeoneering, and that'll bring me in some lacquer as well. But anyways, I'm going to finish up this game of Big Chin, and I'll see you guys once I complete some of my quests. That's what they're called. Alright.
Alright guys, so it seems I've met with an unfortunate setback during my quest as a first resort. Oh wait, oh my god, I got it! Okay, let me explain what I was about to say. So for the quest that I want to do as a first resort, I do need 4 bronze spears, and I was killing those hobgoblins to try to get myself a drop of them, but it wasn't working out too well. And yeah, I thought I'd be able to make my own, but apparently I need to do Tai Bueno Trio before I can make my own. And plus I could just buy them after I complete Tai Bueno Trio. And to do Tai Bueno Trio I needed a steel spear. And yeah, they were actually rarer on the drop table of the hobgoblins than the bronze spear, so I got really lucky with that actually. But yeah, so I'm going to go do Tai Bueno Trio, and then I'll be able to complete as a first resort, and then finally be able to buy those raw bird meat so that I can make quite a fair amount of Spirit Terror Birds. As you can see, I have almost 800 gold charms there, so yeah, let's get started, finally. I do actually need a couple more things before I could start the quest. Honestly, the worst thing about Ironman questing isn't doing the quests, it's gathering the resources, but yeah, I'll see you guys after I finally finish these quests. Finally done with that quest. Wasn't too hard, but like I said, the hardest part was finding that steel spear, but I did end up getting quite lucky with it. So now I could go ahead and finally start on, what the hell is it called again? As a first resort, because I can talk to this guy, and what's going on? What's wrong there, tribesman? But anyways, I got myself the 4 bronze spears now, and I managed to pick myself up a rune spear as well. He just kind of gave it to me, so that's worth, oops, I don't want to drop that. That's worth a nice 12k for alking, so yeah. Aw shit, son. Alright, finally finished that quest. Honestly, it wasn't too hard, but it was kind of long because it took a little while to chop down the eucalyptus logs to use during the quest. But anyways, now I should be able to trade with Charger here and buy myself some raw bird meat. Let's go ahead and buy all of them, why don't we? And then go ahead and open them all up. 300, not too bad. And I'm not sure how quick they respawn, restock, but shouldn't be too bad. Another great thing about that quest, well, at least I think it's that quest, is that I can now mine the rocks to make myself some flasks, which is pretty cool. One thing I should probably also do is do the quest for the Toggle Zo so that I can have faster summoning training. So I could just make myself a Spirit Kiat, teleport myself to the summoning obelisk there, and then use the Toggle Zo to teleport myself to a bank. And that will be pretty quick summoning training, but for now I'm just going to have to deal with this, which isn't too bad, but once I start getting onto the summoning grind, it will be nice to have a faster method. And I finally do now have my very first Beast of Burden on this account, which is quite neat indeed. Obviously, as you can see, I'm not getting too much experience per inventory, only 1.7k, but still it's better than nothing, and I do have to use my gold charms up, so what better to use them on? After I use up the 300 bird meat that I do have now, I'll probably save the rest of my gold charms for warped tortoises. Although it might be a little painful to, you know, farm all those tortoise shells. But it will be nice to have a Beast of Burden with a bigger inventory for when I start bossing. Well, before I get started on whatever I'm going to do next, which is probably going to be agility, I am running out of money. So I'm going to alk all the stuff that I do get, and let's see how much money I get. Strangely enough, these rune full helms alk for more than these rune maces. The helms go for 21k and the maces only go for 8.6. But either way, I got myself a fair amount of cash from that. I am going to need cash later on to train my construction, because as we all know, 75 construction requirement for Plague's End. One tip I will give you guys is to wear your statue collection bag, because as I realized just now, I lost one of my molten glasses because it turned into a strange rock. But yeah, if you have your statue collection bag in your pocket slot, then I don't think that'll happen. I think it'll just go straight to the bag. So yeah, just a little tip.
Oh god, baby, just a tip.
Anyways, guys, I've got quite a bit of this seaweed in my bank as well as some buckets of sand, so I'm going to go ahead and turn those into some uncharged orbs, and then we'll see if I can even charge them yet. Well, I'm sure I can charge them, but I don't know if I could actually make them into battle staves yet. But if I can, then it will be some fairly good experience, because I'll show you guys in a sec just how much of this stuff I do have in my bank. Alright, so I just finished blazing the last of my seaweed, and as you can see, I've got 740 soda ash left, and I've got quite a bit of buckets of sand as well, so that'll translate into quite a fair amount of unpowered orbs, which I can go ahead and turn those into powered orbs. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to do yet. I'm going to have to figure out what my crafting level will permit, because I don't remember what the levels are, but either way it will give me quite a nice amount of experience. Alright, this is going to be the last level that I do get from all these molten glasses. As you can see, I was almost done with all of them. I probably have maybe 2 inventories left before I'm finished with them. And here we go with 63 crafting. I did look it up, and it turns out that fire battle staves are going to be the best ones that I can do at the moment, but I'd probably just do earth battle staves instead, just because it takes a long time to run around through the Taverley dungeon to get to the fire obelisk. So I'd probably end up just doing the earth battle staves, or I might just send them, or not send them, but I might just save, what am I doing, I have presets. I might just save those unpowered orbs and use them for air battle staves later on in the future once I do get 66 crafting. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to train my crafting up until 66 that isn't doing, you know, battle staves, and it isn't doing temple trekking for silver bars, because I don't feel like doing temple trekking right now, and if I do temple trekking, it's probably going to be for either sharks or watermelon seeds. I'm not quite sure on that. If you guys have any tips on what to use temple trekking rewards for, then leave them down in the comments so I know. But yeah, like I said, I might just go ahead and make these into earth battle staves, because I can just get more of this stuff later on in the future and then just make air battle stabs then, because it's not a huge gap of experience difference between the earth and the air battle stabs, but obviously it would be more efficient to just make the air battle stabs. But I don't know, I might just cave in and make the earth battle stabs. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and figure out how much experience I would get from making earth battle stabs. So I've got 1,179 of those unpowered orbs, and if I go ahead and turn those into battle stabs, oh wait, I still need to buy battle stabs as well. I kind of forgot about that. I only have 19. But let's just go with the theoretical experience gain with the earth battle stabs, so give me a sec. Alright, so theoretically I would make only 132k experience, which would only get me a few levels. So that's not too bad, to be honest. I actually kind of thought I would get a little bit more, but either way, that's still not too bad. The only problem is buying the battle stabs. I can only buy 20 per day at the moment. I don't remember what quest I do need to complete so that I could buy more, but I will figure that out. Damn it, Mikey, yo yak so fat. Anyways, that's probably going to be the closing of this episode. I didn't get done as much as I did want in this episode, although it is getting pretty long in terms of how long the video is, so I'm just going to end it here, and then there will be a No Food Zamorak boss guide tomorrow just to finish off the No Food boss guide series for the God Wars dungeon bosses. I might have to actually redo Armadyl. Well, I will have to redo my Armadyl No Food boss guide because I went there recently and they did kind of buff Armadyl, or Kriar, whatever you want to call him. So he now uses melee a lot more than he used to. They also did buff the Zamorak boss so that he now crits way more often than he should. So yeah, I'm going to have to take that into account when I make my No Food boss guide, which I'll be doing tomorrow. But for now, I do want to say thank you all for tuning in into this episode, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another progress update. Well, actually tomorrow, like I said, will be the Zamorak boss guide, but in 2 days, I'll see you guys with another update on the Ironman. So until then, take care everyone, and see you later.